Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. We're James with Games. Happy Sunday, folks. Here we are. Welcome, Cedric. Yes, we are at long last completely free of freedom. No freedom for the Avatar anymore. Nothing but glorious freedom. Where you put capital and lowercase f's in that sentence is very important to understanding the meaning. But yes, we escaped the dungeons of freedom. We went through another dungeon. We found the lost gargoyle city of Furnace, where we met the king of the gargoyles, whose name escapes me at the moment, but he seemed like a good dude. And we didn't meet it, like we saw the other gargoyles, but they're all trapped in an endless dream. Or they're dreaming of me, the foretold hero. I passed a test of virtue by first refusing to flee from my responsibility to fight the Guardian. Second, by hunkering down and tediously killing 10 enemies in a row while Dupre, not real Dupre, but illusory Dupre tried to tempt me to leave my task by offering me various treasures. And then, when given the option of pressing a sexual assault button or a no, I won't commit sexual assault button, I pressed the I will not commit sexual assault button, which you should always do. It's a real bare minimum thing to be a virtuous person, but I don't think it'll get you there on its own. But if you're ever faced with that choice, you must do the no sexual assault button to proceed in your life as a virtuous person. All right, so yeah, here we are. It's session 11. And the real big thing at the very end there last time is that we returned to the mainland. We're finally back on the Serpent Isle proper after being on whatever I call it the Isle of Moonshade. It might have a real name, but it's not on the map that came with the game, so I don't know. Okay, well, hey, without any further ado, let's fire this up. Ooh, I got my first real... Yeah, I haven't put the political label on this stream, so I won't go any further than saying that nobody who would press the button on the left in the test of virtue is a virtuous person who should be given power over others. But we don't live in a fantasy video game, we live in the real world, so... It's bleak stuff out there. Try not to think about it too much. You know, when you don't have to. There are times for action when you must face it head on. And times when you might as well shut it out. And here we are on a Sunday afternoon. Let's play some Ultima. Let's play Serpent Isle. Here we go. Without any further ado. So yeah, I got my first really... the noisy start. We'll be past this part very soon. Turn this down a little in my own ears. Boom. We're in the game. Stop the passage of time for a moment. And yeah, here we are. Passed the test of purity. Sorry, not the test of virtue. Although, I guess, purity is a virtue, I guess. Yeah, we're back. So I got my first really negative YouTube feedback. My first just like, hey, you suck comment, which was to the effect, it was on one of the playbacks of these. It was two comments. Well, I mean like one comment with 2 points. And it said, why is the gameplay so small on the screen and we don't need to see you, LOL. I think that same person hit the down vote and then moved on. And I responded to the first part, which was, I replied to him to say, this game, like, these graphics aren't going to benefit from being stretched to the full screen. I'm probably displaying them larger than is optimal right now. But if you've ever wondered on the second point, why does this guy have to be on the screen? It's because how would you know what facial expressions I was making if you couldn't see me? Wouldn't make any sense. All right, well, here we are. We're on the mainland. It's getting late, it looks like, in the world of the game. So let's the avatar find his pocket watch to confirm that's true. 9:46 p.m. So it's not that late, but oh, it's official. It's nighttime. We are back on the mainland. Ooh, there's bad guys, but where and what? Don't know. I believe the way back to Monitor is this way. Wait. Okay. I gotta look at my map. I wish I'd done that before it got slightly darker. Where is my map? Who knows? I rearranged my inventory and I have more pouches now. Aha! That worked out. Oh no! There. Oh, jeez. Yeah. So, I gotta be very careful because I'm next to the ghosts that I should never talk to, I think. Or maybe those... I don't know. Don't talk to any ghosts. But here we are. Monitor is right there. We're going back to Monitor. We'll stay in the inn for the night, of course. And then, in the morning, I suppose we'll do some training. Follow the road. There we go. Perfect. It's good to be home. Oh, wait. Okay. There. We also have a really great source of money in those caves, if we're willing to put the work in. I suppose that dost wish me to operate the gate? Yep. Gladly I will for a fellow knight. Ever pleasant day, may goblin blood stain thy sword soon. We kind of drove the goblins out. And also, this is a fresh sword, so I don't know if I'll ever get any goblin blood on it. Now. Jail. It's not where we want to sleep. We have a room at the inn, just gotta find the inn. Haven't been in Monitor in a while. Ho-ho! Alright, we've killed the innkeeper, so we got the run of the place. It's not very virtuous of the Avatar to never make his bed. But the only action you get, you double click on the bed, you're going to bed. This is not Quest for Glory. Bit hungry? Yeah, don't worry about... Oh, sorry, I thought you said you were a bit hungry. Alright, good, we're all hungry. That's at least easy to deal with. Exactly. That's the Quest for Glory difference. Modeling the act of making a bed. Okay, well, we have enough food, I think, to feed us all. I'll have some carrots. Help with the eyesight. Here's some cheese, Shimino. Some carrots for Elo. Help his eyesight, he's getting old. Cheese for Dupre. How we doing, team? Someone said more. It was me. And Elo. Okay, so carrots alone are not a sufficient meal. That makes sense. Well, I'll have some bread. We'll both have some bread. But I'm having the long loaf. There we go. Okay. Exciting week here at 58 Dream Street coming up. At least for Tuesday. Assuming it's going to be agonizing if something comes up in Greg's life and we can't do the beat 'em up show on Tuesday because a project I took on this week to feel like I was doing something and finding joy in these dark times. Oh, we're still both hungry? Well, now this becomes a problem. We have create food scrolls if it comes to that. Because I think we were running out of food in here. Bananas. That's it. But we have a scroll of create food. So, let's create some food on the ground. And we will eat from the floor. Is that just a stick of butter? Alright, well, I'll have the big cheese wheel. ELO. Just chow down on this butter. Are we still hungry? ELO is. My goodness. Have a pumpkin. Okay. And then we have one small wedge of cheese to carry forward with us. So what I did, I had been experimenting with making chiptunes late in the summer, and I fell off of that. Oh, and I also had an egg. Very nice. So I'd fallen off of it, and I was like, you know what? Before I go back to the track I was working on and try to figure out what the hell I was, like where I was, and there's some weird timing issues and having some struggles with getting the drums right. I thought, why don't I do something small, something short? And probably some carpet fiber in there. Just based on where it spawned. Some rug fiber. So I decided to make an official theme song. Chiptune theme song for Greg and James Beat 'em Up. I conceived it and described it to Rich last Sunday. And then managed to completely execute it. And it's ready. So now we'll still have a starting soon. But then there'll be a proper title screen with like a 16-second Greg and James Beat 'em Up theme song. And then when I put the things on YouTube, I can chop off the starting soon. And it'll just play a quick little tune at the beginning. And the best part is I resisted the temptation to tell Greg I was working on this, so I get to surprise him with it in its finished form. So get hyped for that. Okay. Have I done everything that I needed to do here? Yes. Oh, I wanted to. See what time it is. 9:36 a.m. Perfect. Okay. So who changes money here now that we killed the money changer? Is it nobody? Do we need to go to Fawn? Arg. I think we do. But let's check Dupre's money bags. See what the monetary situation is. Also, get your weapons out, folks. I mean, not that we're looking to kill anyone in the town. Those are gold coins. Gold nuggets. Filari. A very small amount of monetary. Okay, we're going to miss our training window. Or there's a reasonable chance of missing our training window, which is frustrating. Are you kidding me, dude? Alright. Well, I hope you like egg. Yes, it's a delicious egg, my friend. Our main agenda today isn't Fawn. But I would like to get the leveling... Actually, you know what? Given what I just said about how the trainer we want is in the morning, leaves at noon, might not be able to find the money changer and get back fast enough, I'm just going to save myself even worrying about it. I'm going to go directly to Fawn, get some money changed, but also see if I can figure out... There has to be a Fawn quest, right? Because Monitor had its own devoted... Yeah. Which is funny, because that's a very British trait, right? Wanting to hold on to the old style of currency against all reason. But yeah, there's a Monitor quest, there was a Moonshade quest. There's got to be a Fawn quest. So I'm just going to talk to everyone in Fawn. Hey, did you hear what I just said? Oh, right. The talk button. I am a lieutenant in Fawn's guard. Thou must address me as such, my lord. Alright. What do you think of these storms? 'Tis unnatural, for sure. I wouldn't wander too far from safety if I were thee, my lord. Did you know that I drove off the goblins? The goblins have been nothing but trouble of late. I should just remain within the city gates. No. Okay, he wasn't listening to me. Or he doesn't believe me. That I saved the day, just me and my boys. Okay, but these are all just guards. This is not my concern right now. I just want to speak to the other people of Fawn and see if... I mean, I gotta find whoever the money changer is. I can't even remember. Have I noted it in my notes? Not that that'll hardly matter. The point at which I will figure out who the name is. No, I didn't even write it down. But, you know, at the same moment that I find the person who's going to change the money, I will know that'll be the same as finding the person who has the name of the person who changes the money, if I knew their name. So we'll just go around and we'll talk to folks. Here we are. A person. Welcome back, old friend. These are thirsty times, eh? Come lift a glass with me, lad. Tell me what a brave pikeman like you have been a-doing. Well, I am a pikeman, it's true. I'm not so far gone in my cups as to not be able to see the mark that thou bearest in the face. All the world knows thee for a pikeman. But thou must be weary after taking back the tower from those foul goblins. Hey, I'm glad at least someone knows this. My accomplishments here. Pull up a chair. We'll swap a few yarns over a cup or two. Alright. You got any good yarns? Certain that thou hast many yarns to tell. Wert thou amongst the company that retook the tower? Amongst is maybe understating the case. But yes, we are the heroes. I'd wager it was as gruesome as the King of the White Dragon's castle. Who's the King of the White Dragon? Long ago, when the mountains were young, this land was ruled by two rival kings. One of those kings is called the King of the White Dragon. The King of the White Dragon drove away his rival king, but he could not enjoy his victory, for the goblins were come. Hordes and hordes of goblins. And there weren't nothing the old King of the White Dragon could do to hold him back. Something snapped in that old man's head when he saw that he could never control the land. So the king planned a way for him to have control over everything at last. He summoned all his folk for a big party, locked them into the castle. Then, one by one, he murdered them all, down to the last babe. And then, as dawn broke, he stood on the tower, all bloody, and called to the goblins that the King of the White Dragon had saved his people from their stew pots. They say he lives there still, feeding off any who pass by. One thing's certain, the goblins don't go near that place to this very day. I think I read that story before, but it's a good story, so worth reading again. What about those goblins, though? Fierce little monsters, the goblins are. Not long in brains, but hard to handle in a fight. Palmer gun sends them at us in waves until we are all so tired that we can hardly stand and fight. I'm not a big enough World of Warcraft guy to know any gambits except the Leroy Jenkins one. But still, I'd rather deal with goblins than Gwani. I remember in Warcraft 2, I remember the lore of the creation of one of the enemy units was that an evil sorcerer gathered all his men together and killed them all so he could raise them as the undead. In fact, boom, I wrote a fan fiction short story of that creation in the 7th grade. How about that? 6th grade? 6th or 7th. But still, I'd rather deal with goblins than Gwani. Why? Who's Gwani? Thou's never heard of the Gwani. They're cousins to the goblins that live north, far beyond the frozen mountains. Gwani make the goblins look like innocent children. 'Tis true. Upon my sire's grave, I swear it. They'll eat their own as well as outsiders. Yikes. If thou dost travel into the northern wastes, thou art risking ending thy life in the cookpot of a fur-covered goblin. It's as a story setup in a fantasy RPG. It's compelling and versatile enough. You can see why even within the same lore they would use it more than once. It's a real it really sells the pure villainy of some villain when they gather their own dudes to mass murder them for some evil purpose. Not because they want these particular people dead, but for what they're going to do with them after. If thou dost travel into the northern wastes, thou art risking ending thy life in the cookpot of a fur-covered goblin. How about that? Well, I feel like you don't have anything new to offer and you're not going to open up a quest for me here, so nice chat. Greetings, noble lady. Thou dost honor us with thy presence, James. Well, thank you for saying so. Had any... you're the Oracle, right? Or something? Oh, right. You're like the Oracle Maiden or something? Whatever. The Oracle was commissioned by Lady Fawn many years ago as an instrument to speak the heavens' truths. The mages of old Susaria labored for nearly a year before the task was done. The revealed wonder was the Oracle. As priestess of beauty, I have the power to call forth a revelation from the Oracle. In times past, before the storms began, people came from all around to hear the Oracle's divine words. You got any good revelations? The revelations are truths of heaven, filtered through a mouth of stone. It is a pity thou wilt not hear a revelation. I have decided to close the rituals to all outsiders. We cannot be too careful, after what happened with the false prophets. All right, well, you just said I honor you with my presence. So can't I get like an exception? Obviously not. Oh, right. The whole murdered guy in here. You'd think there'd be any significance to it. But, like, excuse me? Return so soon? How may I help thee now? I guess I was mostly wondering if you had any information about this dead guy on the floor between us. Nope. Nothing to take from him. All right, well. Oh, this door is locked. Very slightly reducing the odds of his customers finding the murdered guy and being put off. At some point, most of the major characters in Fawn just congregate in the baths in the middle. Finely done, brave Monitorian. We had despaired when those vile guards seized the tower. I'm Jorvin, captain of the guard. How may I be of service? Well, first I'm just going to put you in my list. Well, let's talk about a bunch of different things. Pretty cool how I saved the tower. When the goblins took the tower, we feared that Fawn would be crushed without the pikemen. It was a horrible thought, trapped between the storms and the goblins with no escape. 'Twas certainly the bravest of Monitorians that led the assault to retake the tower. I'm actually a Britannian, but thank you. Wert thou there? Yeah, I was there. I saw the whole thing and did it. Oh, how I wish I could have been at thy side. It all kind of just happened very suddenly. I didn't even realize I was doing it until I'd already saved the day. My duty to Lady Yelinda is such that, even if we had enough able-bodied men to attempt it, I could not leave her unprotected to undertake the task. I envy thee, my lord. Righto. So you serve Lady Yelinda. Lady Yelinda is the ruler of Fawn, is the most beautiful of all women within the city. If thou seekst an audience with her, thou must speak with the Chancellor. Who's the Chancellor? His name is Zulith. Yep, I've got that. Thou mayst know him by his green robes of state. Canst not miss them. Thou canst most often find Zulith either in the palace, acting as Lady Yelinda's envoy to the great captains, or in the temple. He seems to be a fervent follower of beauty. Righto. Boy, you've got a lot of keywords. So yeah, these fellowship troublemakers, huh? You had any run-ins with them? Or is there a quest you would like me to do involving them? I see the guards are still spreading that gossip.
Before these strange storms started, a ship came into our port bearing no resemblance to any ship we knew. Those aboard her told us they had voyaged from old Caesarea. Though our seamen found this hard to believe, we accepted them. Leon began preaching about some strange notion called the Fellowship right before the storm started. Callista took this as a sign that the heavens were angry with us for allowing this foreign belief into the city.
Sounds like something Callista would do.
After seeking counsel with the great captains, Lady Yelinda regretfully banned the sailors and the passengers from the city.
Yeah, so the great captains agreed.
Great captains serve as counselors to Lady Yelinda. They deal with most trade matters, oversee the disposition of the fleets. They can find them near the docks most times.
And probably I should. So, yeah. This Callista. Oh, Abba raises a fair point. I can hear her saying, hey, we've blown right through lunchtime, and we certainly have. So hang tight, gang. I'll be right back with you. All right, we're back at it. Callista is the priestess of beauty. 'Tis her duty to see to the spiritual well-being of the people of Fawn. Her task hath not been easy since the fleet was destroyed. Many people are disillusioned. Our only comfort lies in the revelations of the Oracle. Gee, I wish I could take comfort from the revelations of the Oracle. So the fleets were destroyed. Until the storms began, Fawn's means of livelihood was fishing. Now our economy is all but ruined. Have you considered just levying massive tariffs against Monitor and Moonshade? The storms have destroyed all of our ships. Our fishermen must fish from the docks. We have only enough fish to feed the city. We have none to trade to the other cities. Only Alyssand still finds a way to bring money into the city. Well, that's impressive. What's her secret? Alyssand is the daughter of Delin, the shopkeeper. She makes fishnet stockings that she exports to wealthy customers in Moonshade. I guess you don't need the fishnets for any other purpose right now. So the margins must be pretty good. Ever since her betrothed disappeared, Alyssand hath taken to listening to the babble of the fellowship followers. I hope she doth not go astray. Did you say she's betrothed? I'm not sure why this is a keyword. Alysand's betrothed was a fisherman named Keth. He was without shelter during one of these freak storms. No one hath seen him since. Alyssand took it well enough until a storm took away the engagement ring he had specially made for her in Moonshade. I suspect that she always hoped he would come back. Now that the ring is gone, Alyssand hath had to face the truth that Keth might well be a tree now, for all we know. I think he's probably not a tree. I think he's probably just been, like, at his last known location, did you happen to find a geographically distinct item that seemed out of place? You'll put him on my list. So what of her engagement ring? 'Tis the one, in truth. Oh, I have it.
I would have recognized it anywhere. Keth showed it to me when he did bring it back from Moonshade. Alyssand would be thrilled, no doubt. Perhaps this will turn her mind from the false path she now follows. Thou mayst ask for her at Dellen's shop. He should know where she is.
Okay. Well, there's a quest. I don't know if that's the big fawn quest, but it's something. I'm not really interested in following up on these ones. If I said the words wand of detainment and wasn't really sure why I was saying them, what would that provoke you to say? 'Tis the only thing the gods have performed correctly. We make no secret of the fact that I possess the wand of detainment. I find that the knowledge that I can stop even the greatest brute or the fastest thief doth do much to deter those who would cause mischief in our city. Yeah, that makes sense. So the wand of detainment is exactly what it sounds like it might be. And something about an assassin? Arrived too late to stop the culprit, my lord, I'm sorry. But everyone seems to agree that the person was not dressed as a citizen of Fawn. Some say that it was one of the sailors outside the city, but that may be too hasty a decision. I will look into it further. Is this related to the dead body that the guy in the inn doesn't want to talk to me about? Now, that's my word. It's entirely possible that's a plot thread that I launched long ago before ever going to Moonshade. Well, we'll continue. We'll carry on in the hope that we haven't, broken the quest. I don't know what I'm going to do, even though I've created some reversion saves. If it comes to it, that I lose everything. I don't know. I mean, you know what? We hit an unwinnable state in Ultima 7 the Black Gate, and we got around it by using the cheat room. So, hopefully, whatever comes. My biggest worry now is there's obviously a lot of linear scripting into this game, while still allowing the free roaming of classic Ultima. Which is why I need to avoid talking to ghosts. Oh, there's... 'Tis a pleasure to see thee again, James. Yeah, it's great to see thee too. Alyssand? You're Alyssand, right? Is this engagement ring? Does this look familiar to you? I had heard thou hast been asking after me. Thou didst have an interest in my missing engagement ring. Or perhaps in the gauntlets that replaced it. Well, yeah. I mean, both. That is it indeed. I thank thee for telling me. But thou mayst keep it if thou wishest. Keep it? If thou wouldst wish the honest truth, I do not think my beloved Keth will ever come back from wherever the storm took him. Well, hold on now, Alyssand. Let's think about this for a moment. I'm standing here, holding your ring. You know that it was replaced by gauntlets. Those gauntlets are going to fit perfectly on my hand. Should we maybe be heartened? Take the engagement ring as a reminder that perhaps Keth is alive? Therefore, this ring hath only melancholy memories for me. This jewelry hath become bitter to me. Okay, but I can still have my gauntlets back, right? I assume that the gauntlets are thine. They're clearly meant for someone more adventurous than a mere weaver. Wouldst thou like to have them back? Yes. Then thou shalt have them. Here. So yeah, this Keth. I mean, what replaced him? That would be a clue. Maybe I can find him. Keth and I were to marry, but it was not fated to be. He was the first mate on one of the largest merchant ships. On one of his voyages, he purchased the engagement ring from an artisan in Moonshade, as I recall. But then the storms came, and ships began disappearing, and eventually it was Keth's ship that never came back. Well, awkward. Let's change the subject. One more moment of thy time, if thou wilt, James. Oh, do you have a quest for me? Oh, yes. Here we go. A person like thyself, brave and adventurous, could be useful in times like these. Wouldst thou be willing to aid us in liberating this city from false traditions and evil schemes? Yes, sounds like something I'd do. Thy thinking is more advanced than I had hoped. It's not that advanced. In fact, in some ways, it's a sign of limited thinking. That just, I heard you say someone was evil, and I was like, I'll kill him. I'll kill him for you. I don't need any. Give me the details, but I will kill that person for you if you say they're evil.
But surely thou hast questions?
Yes, I do have some questions. That's true. So with these false traditions.
According to legend, the oracle was brought by our ancestors from Caesarea, our homeland. It now stands in the Temple of Beauty. Our traditions teach us that the statue is an infallible guide to truth and beauty. But we suspect that the legends are false.
Whoa-ho. Okay, so who's we?
Most of the young people of the town belong to the cause. They are not willing to say so publicly for fear of exile. I'm also pleased to say that Leon supports us, as do the other fellowship members.
Right. And the oracle is supposedly a guide to truth, you say?
The oracle actually speaks. All of us have heard it. It speaks in reply to the Priestess of Beauty. The Statue of Beauty only speaks at certain times, such as during the spring festivals, or when the city needs special guidance. According to tradition, it will also reply to the ruler of Fawn. However, I've never seen Lady Yelinda speak to the statue. She leaves such duties to Callista.
And then you think there's some evil schemes afoot.
The oracle is supposed to speak only the truth, yet it too often parrots the words of the priestess and the great captains. We do not believe that truth only serves those in power. We think that someone hath corrupted the oracle.
Speaking of the events of the past week. So, you think the priestess? You think she's behind this? You want me to go kill her?
Callista is the worst example of this pernicious doctrine of beauty. She believes that her attractiveness marks her as superior to all others, and that her sensuality is a divine gift by which to influence men's minds.
I mean, that part might be true.
Callista is lustful and greedy, but she's also cunning. She is very dangerous to us.
Meanwhile, the great captains, are they bewitched by her lustiness?
According to all our traditions, only women are capable of ruling in Fawn, for only women are capable of true beauty. The highest station which a male can hope for is to serve as one of the great captains. These men serve as Lady Yelinda's advisors, yet they do much more than merely advise. There are three of them: Garth, Joth, Voldin.
Righto, and so Garth, what's his story?
Because he is the youngest of the captains, we had hoped to find a way to persuade Garth to support our cause. When one of us spoke with him, he claimed to be sympathetic to the cause. Yet Garth says he's afraid to confront Voldin with our suspicions. I do not trust him.
But what if he's just a coward? You can be a trustworthy coward. I mean, actually you can't, but for a different reason than regular untrustworthiness. You know, the Spathi are not trustworthy, not because they're dishonest, because they're going to cowardly, in a cowardly fashion, betray you at the first sign of danger. How about Joth?
The sailors trust and respect Joth. In mine heart, I cannot believe he is part of any conspiracy to control the oracle. We thought of asking Joth to aid us, but he hath not been the same since the storms. He doth live in his memories, stare out to sea. I think he cannot stop yearning to return to sea long enough to be of much help.
Righto. And then Voldin?
Voldin is the one who truly controls the great captains. I think he would make himself ruler of Fawn if he could find a way. Voldin is a cruel man who secretly despises women. If there is an evil scheme, then Voldin must be the mastermind.
And does Lady Yelinda know about any of this, do you think?
She, too, is a prisoner of beauty. Yelinda must not strain herself, lest she mar her perfect appearance with any sign of weariness.
You would think the immense stress of that pressure would itself induce signs of weariness.
The great captains, therefore, have usurped many of her duties, on the pretext of sparing Yelinda from tedium. There's nothing less tedious than never getting to do anything. I do not think the lady to be the mindless, spineless creature which some others do. I think she is a victim of this system. All right. Be ready at any time, for one doth not know when the time to act shall arrive. We once tried to enter the temple during the night, while Callista was with one of her lovers, but the guards foiled our attempt. Nevertheless, look everywhere, talk to everyone. See if thou canst find the clue that hath eluded us. Righto. I was hoping you were also a money changer, since you are the, provisioner's daughter? Maybe your father is. Okay, anyway. Well, I'll see what I can do. Farewell. When do we eat, says Shimino. Oh, buddy. Well, this will be the last time for a little while, because we are officially out of food. Actually, no, we'll still have a banana. But eat the cheese wedge. Ah, very tasty. Isn't it though, buddy? Is it not? Okay. We must foil the conspiracy of beauty. Somehow. Okay. Can we start by going in here and foiling something? He's following us. Excuse me, who are you? Well met, my lord. 'Tis a pleasure to see thee again. Art thou following me? I'm a busy man, my lord. If thy business lies along the route that mine doth, what fault of mine is that? Oh yes, what's your business? Besides, what hast thou done to warrant thy worries that I might be following thee? I don't know, buddy. I mean, cheeky fellow, interjects Shimino. I will say, I think that this guy's kind of trying to steal my look, but he's not pulling it off as well as me. I hope. Arrogant strangers. A moment, if thou wilt. So, you are the Chancellor, right? Am I understanding that correctly? You're Zulith? I serve as an envoy from Lady Yelinda to the Great Captains. I oversee all the minor details that should not worry her ladyship. I also exchange various forms of money. Ah, yes, I was thinking you were the money changer. If thou dost wish an audience with her, I can examine her schedule. Well, we're going to do that, but let's exchange some money. Charge a small amount of the money exchanged. Dost thou accept? What choice do I have? What coinage dost thou want? Monetary, please. What dost thou care to exchange for monetary? Gold coins, I guess. I give thee 1 monetary for every 2 gold coins thou asked. Wilt thou agree to my rate? Sure. How many gold coins would thou like to exchange? Well, let's see. Up to 476. No, although I have not encountered him from playing the game, my video game doppelganger is definitely Harvey from Stardew Valley. Very well. 122 monetary. All right. Exchange more? No. That's barely going to buy us any... Oh, wait. I also wanted to see if I get an audience. Yeah. Try to... Can you play the game so badly that you provoke a famine in Stardew Valley? Thereby, perhaps, killing Harvey of malnutrition. Yeah, I would like an audience with Lady Yelinda. Lady Yelinda doth receive visitors and petitioners every morning. Let us see. She could receive thee sometime next week. Perhaps if I intercede for thee, thou mightst be received earlier. I shall see what I can arrange. All right. Walk in beauty. Yeah, you too, my friend. You keep that mustache well waxed. Greetings, visitors. Thanks to the beautiful songs of the bard Elo, thou hast found favour in our good city. The lady would welcome thee formally to Fawn. Thou mayst attend her within her throne room at the palace after noon. Be certain to bring that fellow Elo with thee. The lady doth wish to confer an honour upon him. Such an honour. Such an honour. He's so impressed with this honour we're getting, he wanders off muttering about it. Okay, what time is it now? It's afternoon. All right, let's head to the palace. I assume this is part of the story, the conspiracy story. But let's find out. Here we are. I think this is the palace. Let's see. Is there a throne room? Well, that's obviously not a throne room. You know what? There was a label on this. I could have checked. I could confirm if this is a palace or some other official-looking structure. Palace. Confirmed. Is the throne room upstairs? Ooh, it's tempting to go bust in there, steal all the cheese, but it wouldn't be right. Is this still the palace over here? Yeah, this definitely seems throne roomy. And also, that's quite clearly Lady Yelinda. Greetings, lady. I am so glad thou hast come, and thou hast brought the good bard Elo. Dear Elo, our subjects have spoken of that fine ballad which thou didst sing, and thy devotion to thy lost wife hath touched our heart. I give thee this white diamond necklace, which thou mayst give to thy beloved when thou dost at last find her. It is a twin to mine own, except that mine is of a most subtle hue. Thou art too kind, lady. I thank thee, and shall give it to Gwenno upon our reunion. This calls for a toast. Hail to beauty. To beauty. And to love. Let us drink to the virtues of romance and bliss. To bliss. And to good rulers, such as beloved Queen Fawn, who founded our fine society. Thou must not forget our distant liege, Lady Yelinda. All hail Lord British, and the glory that is Britannia. Dupre, have you not been paying attention? Oh my! Milady, this one is allied with that foul fiend beast British. This is blasphemy. Jorvin, lock that criminal away and call for a speedy trial. David, welcome. Yeah. I assume a lot of the women in Fawn have the Madonna. Let this intruder be executed, even as beast British slew our forefathers during his conquest of Caesarea. Take this. Oh, it's on, is it? Oh, no. Okay. Well. Oh, mine head. Hey, gang. Oh. Thou art required at the temple for the trial. Sure. That's fair. Here's a key. All right. Where's the old junk key bag? Hey, here's my magic gauntlets. What am I wearing gauntlet-wise? Magic gauntlets. All right, Shamino. You've earned it, buddy. Looking good. All right. Okay. All I want is to find the junk key bag so I can put all the keys I have that aren't what I want in it. But I'm going to give up on that soon and just say, fine, you stupid game. You stupid inventory. I accept that you have defeated me.
I don't know. Whatever. Just put another key in my main bag. And we'll see if it ever becomes relevant. Oh. Solved that mystery. Assume we're in the inn? Yep. Hey, it's Callista. Callista. Thou dost make my spine shiver. Thou who dost associate with the enemies of beauty. I beg thee to depart. Depart from me. Do not forget the trial. Yeah, I know. I'm not forgetting the trial. So where is the trial? Wait. That was in the note, wasn't it? At the temple. Perfect. Sort of perfect. I don't know where the temple is. Exactly. But we'll go with seeking. It shan't take too long. I'm not forgetting the trial. Come on, dudes. Okay. This is the palace, of course. City's not that big. Don't forget the trial. Yeah, come on, man. What's this place? I don't know, but there's Delphinia, the healer. Right. She's helped us out before. He committed the crime of forgetting that like every 5 seconds someone here tells us that they hate Lord British. And so he... Hail, Stimpinski! And so he spontaneously proposed a toast to Lord British during our audience. Is this it? Temple of Beauty. Here we are. All right. The trial awaits. It's the stranger. Now the trial begins. Hush. Bring in the defendant. This trial will now come to order. Hear ye? Let it be known that Dupre... That's fair. That's a fair point. And of course, let's not forget how in Ultima 5, there's an entire quest, scavenger hunt quest, to find out where the talking horse Smith can be found. And the revelation is that Elo keeps him at his cabin in the woods. And Elo's just been standing there the whole time, watching the Avatar run around the world like a jackass. Let it be known that Dupre, companion of James, doth stand accused of treason. How can he commit treason? He's not a citizen. In blatant disregard for the law, Dupre hath sought to incite rebellion against Lady Yelinda. Worse yet, he doth admit allegiance to that arch-fiend, beast British. Execute him, cleanse the temple, blasphemy! Lady Yelinda, as thou dost rule this city, dost thou wish to conduct the questioning? No. I fear that the witnesses might be tempted to spare my sensibilities instead of reciting the bare facts. Yeah, it's obviously, broadly speaking, they were trying to trend towards more simulation, but the most simulation balance in the sustenance behavior of the companions is absolutely in Ultima 6, where you have individual food items, but the whole party camps, as opposed to the Avatar alone sleeps while everyone just stands around him waiting to wake him up. And then they sit down and they all automatically eat a food item. Like, why couldn't we just have had that here? And yes, you can still do that, I believe, in Ultima 6. You can decide to eat at any time. I don't think there's any benefit to doing so. But yeah, even just the not at all simulationist, slowly counting down Ultima 1 through 5
food meter. I guess in some of those early Ultimas, it's quickly counting down. Better system. I fear the witnesses might be tempted to spare my sensibilities instead of reciting the bare facts. Wouldst thou wished one of thy counsellors to act in thy stead? Let it be so. As most senior of my counsellors, Voldin always doth have my best interests at heart.
Okay.
Dost thou accept? Yes. It would be my pleasure to act on the lady's behalf. Oh, wow. I was also partying in a bar last night, but it was for my dad's 70th birthday. So while it was pretty wild, they started at 3 in the afternoon and we wrapped up around 7. It was great, though. Kind of Irish pub setting. The live band was just 2 dudes, one with an acoustic guitar and a rack of effects pedals, and one with a tiny little drum kit. And they just did covers for like 3 hours or 3.5 hours with a 20-minute intermission. It was good. It was a good time. Dancing around. I had exactly 1 beer because I was not eating supper until I got home. So I'm fine today. I'm not a zombie. I'm well rested and stuff. It would be my pleasure to act on the lady's behalf. We shall now hear the evidence against the traitor. A moment. For the purpose of this trial, it hath been necessary to admit certain disreputable characters into the city, namely, those who belong to the organization called the Fellowship, which doth dare to preach contrary to beauty. I would remind our Fellowship guests that they are here on sufferance, and that they should mind their manners. We shall behave ourselves, my lord. The Fellowship is an enlightening brotherhood, not a group to be feared. We shall see. I call Delphinia to witness before the oracle. Delphinia, stand before the oracle. Delphinia, did the accused meet with thee? Yes, Captain. He came with his accomplice, who was seeking a certain magical leaf. Aha! And what didst thou conclude from this? The leaf is known to counteract certain poisons and curses, my lord. So I must conclude that the defendant suffers from some sort of malady. I mean, I did. That's true. Perhaps his association with the beast. Or perhaps from his association with the beast. How sinister. Objection. Leading the witness. I have no more questions. Many thanks for thy service, Delphinia. Return to thy seat, if thou wilt. I call Leon to witness before the oracle. Leon, come on down. Thou knowest thy presence here is for testifying only. Now listen, I'm not loving this whole, show trial that we're putting my friend through and stuff. I do appreciate that he's taking steps to be like, you are not going to talk about the doctrine of sanguine cognition. We don't need to hear your speech about that. Thou shalt be returned to thy camp immediately after thou hast answered our questions. I have no wish to cause disunity in the city, Captain. I only wish thou wouldst come to trust me. Confine thyself to my questions only, please. What contact hath Dupre had with thee? He came to the Fellowship camp. We spoke privately. And no doubt the two of you did compare notes concerning the Fellowship blasphemy. All right, come on. Leon, mention how we thwarted the Fellowship. We're mortal enemies. Come on, man. Indeed, is not the traitor secretly a confederate of thyself? I deny the charge of blasphemy. The Fellowship is not an evil doctrine, but a system of beliefs which bring enlightenment to those who... Enough! Leave our fair city now. All right, that's fair. Stone him! Shame on us. How rude. Get back here. I call Delin to witness before the oracle. Delin, please come forward.
Good day, Delin. Ah, the oracle is the other way.
What? Oh, forgive me, my lords and ladies.
Tell me, Delin, hast thou ever met the accused?
Good day, Voldin. Met who?
The man standing in that box right in front of thee? Hast thou ever met him?
Handsome lad. I do not recall him. Dost thou think he would be a worthy suitor for mine Alyssand?
I do not think so, Delin. I renounce any further questions. I thank thee, Delin. Thou mayst go. And now I would like to call... Delin, go to thy seat, please.
Yes, of course, Captain. What's going on?
I call the Lady Yelinda to witness before the oracle.
Now wait, Voldin. Voldin, thou dost extend thyself too far.
Please bear with me, Zulith. This is for the good of Fawn.
Very well. But there is no reason for the lady to take the stand. She may speak from where she is. Milady, speak if thou wilt. I will speak.
Thou art most gracious, lady. I shall make this brief. For the benefit of the oracle, couldst thou recount the scene at which Dupre didst invoke the name of the Damon British?
I seem to recall we were having a civil conversation. And then, without forewarning, Dupre suddenly burst out with a vile and blasphemous oath.
Dost thou remember his precise words?
Oh, to be truthful, the discussion was so distasteful that I quickly put it from my mind. I believe he said, "Curse you all, and the beast British shall drink thy blood."
I thank thee for thy time, Lady Yelinda. Thou hast spoken fairly, as always.
I didn't say that. If I may, given that the weight of evidence seems overwhelming, perhaps we should spare the defendant from further embarrassment.
You mean the part where he gets to mount a defence? If the lady doth wish it, I would forbear calling for more further testimony. The traitor will surely be convicted based on the facts already presented.
Avatar, what dost thou recommend?
Let's keep this going. I would hear the full weight of the testimony against me, Lady Yelinda.
Very well. Thou mayst resume, Captain Voldin.
I call Ruggs to witness before the oracle. Ah, Ruggs, the ugly lover, is what I described him as the ugly lover. Oh, what? There was a quest. There was a mini quest with him. He introduced us to a cartographer in exchange for delivering his letter to Delphinia. He's her lover. He's banished from the town because he's ugly. So he's the ugly lover. That's his backstory. We found him rolling on the dirty floor. The more we can draw this out, the more we increase the odds of Dupre learning a lesson.
Ruggs, come forward. He is so ugly. Oh my.
Take no hope that thou wilt remain any longer than necessary for thee to speak before the oracle.
I have hope only for one thing, Captain, and that dwells deep within mine heart, as Delphinia knows.
Do not digress. Now, I am told that thou hast been seen speaking with the accused traitor.
Yes, Captain. I asked a favour of him to deliver a document for me.
No doubt, a document containing instructions from Leon to his secret ally Dupre. No further questions.
No, 'twas a letter to my beloved Delphinia.
Return to thy camp.
I love thee, Delphinia. Ruggs, be silent.
I call Callista to witness before the oracle.
Callista, stand before the oracle. Really, Voldin?
Forgive my presumption, Callista. As the priestess of beauty, thy powers are absolute within this temple. However, thy certain knowledge concerning this traitor is vital.
if the oracle is to hear a complete accounting. I understand. Let me state that I have met Dupre as well as James, his companion. I found their lack of understanding of beauty appalling. So they did not seem to have a true appreciation of beauty? Beauty lies in the eye of the beholder, interjects Elo. Silence! Quiet in the temple! That will not speak unless questioned. Forgive the interruption, Captain Voldin. No forgiveness necessary. I thank thee for performing thy duty. And now, priestess, please continue thy witness. As the priestess of beauty, I must warn all of thee to remain wary of these strangers. They preach doctrines which deny the primacy of beauty. The fellowship is an insidious philosophy which threatens to undermine our common society. All right, the fellowship are my enemies too. Pluralism. I believe that the fellowship is an invention of Beast British, by which he means to destroy us. Thy vigilance will be our salvation, priestess. Many thanks for responding to mine unusual summons. I call Jorvin to witness before the oracle. Jorvin, come forward. Yes, yes. How can I help thee, great captain? I will not detain thee from thy duty over long, commander. Thou didst meet Dupre and James before thou didst apprehend the accused, didst thou not? I did see them, captain. Even if they did not see me, it's my business to watch strangers. And we'd spoken several times, including about how I saved the entire... Alright. The traitor was a most curious man, and did often enter into buildings where he did not belong. He did open many drawers and barrels without permission, but we didn't steal from them. I'm not sure if this is a thing like the trial and Chrono Trigger, where your which actions you did during the Millennial Fair at the start actually affect what gets used against Chrono. Or if he would say this no matter what I did. But I was opening all kinds of things, trying to find mine armor because of stupid Callista. How wouldst thou characterize such behavior? Peculiar, my lord. Almost as if the man were hunting for something. According to legend, there have been men who have sold their souls to Beast British. Such men then scour the world, hoping to find their lost spirits once again. Yeah, we sell our souls to Lord British, and then he sticks them in barrels and drawers in the Serpent Isle. That's not even a good legend. No more questions. Makes me shudder. How awful. I call Jendin to witness before the oracle. Jendin, come on down. Dost thou recall having met with Dupre before? Yes, indeed. He came into the Broken Oar. Most people do, the most. Asked me a great number of questions. About the usual sorts of things, the weather, the goblin threat, so forth. Not at all, Captain. He had so many questions. And so we can plainly see that the accused doth have a most perverted sense of curiosity. Perhaps a weakness gained from associating with the beast. Thou mayst go, Jendin. I call Alyssand to witness before the oracle. All right, come on, Alyssand. Alyssand, stand before the oracle. Alyssand, we are told thou hast often been seen in the company of the accused traitor. What things hath he asked of thee? I remember that we spoke of the strange storms and other such things. Thou art holding back something. That's true. But it's not a thing that makes us the bad guy. Alyssand, beware. Interjects the Priestess of Beauty, Callista. The oracle is the instrument of divine truth, and it shall not be mocked. What did the strangers ask of the Alyssand? There was a particular item. Well, yes. My engagement ring, which was lost. In fact, the traitor had thy missing jewelry, so the beast hath taught him to steal, using demonic powers, I suspect. I have no further questions, I thank thee. Don't twist my words. I call Scots to witness before the oracle.
Who's Scots? He's the cartographer, right?
Scots, stand before the oracle. Art thou a follower of this fellowship, Scots? I'm a geographer, sir, and a sailor. Though I was brought here by the fellowship to study this land, I do not practice their beliefs. However, I see nothing wrong with the fellowship. If anything, it seems that Leon speaks more of the truth than thine own priestess. Heresy! Leave this temple and never return to our fair city upon pain of death. And Lord British is no demon. He's a good man. Hath often commissioned me to create new maps for him. Jorvin, if that man speaks another word, blast him with thy wand. Not the wand? Damn, I missed, says Jorvin. I call Zulith to witness before the oracle. What? I had not expected to be called witness, Captain Voldin. After all, I serve Lady Yelinda. Much of what I know is confidential. Yet the course of this trial could affect state security, Chancellor. This man is accused of aiding a demon to overthrow our city. I must defer to the lady. I don't see why thou couldst not speak freely, Zulith. I know. If thou art about to reveal some important secret, I shall signal thee by clapping sharply. Then thou shouldst be silent. Very well, Lady Yelinda. Let it be known, therefore, that I have spent much of my recent time following Dupre and his companions about town. Yeah, I fucking knew it, man. And what didst thou learn? Nothing. Dupre was too sharp for me and spotted me before I could learn much. However, I did see him conferring with Dylan's daughter. She is a known sympathizer with the fellowship. Watch thy words, Zulith. Thou shalt have to reckon with me. I may be old, but I'm mean. I meant no disrespect. Only everyone knows that the fellowship is a demonic heresy and that Alyssand hath become infatuated with Leon the preacher. And so beast British, who is the force behind the fellowship heresy, uses Alyssand to communicate with agents such as Dupre. No further questions. Take that back! Demons, bah! Says Alyssand. I have called my last witness and have presented proof that Dupre is guilty of the crimes with which he is charged. I yield the floor to Priestess Callista. Hear ye! I thank thee, Captain Voldin. We shall recess until tomorrow, and then return to hear Dupre's defense. Dost thou agree with this course of action, Lady Yelinda? Oh, why, yes, of course. Make it so. Dupre, know that thou mayst defend thyself or appoint any willing person to speak on thy behalf. Dost thou have a preference? Yes, I wish my friend James, the Avatar, to present my case. I have faith that I will be acquitted. Well, I mean, your faith in me is admirable, but I don't know if you noticed, Dupre. This is a show trial. Very well. James shall be thy champion. Guard, please take the defendant to his cell. Yes, Priestess. Come with me, prisoner. Bye. His trial is now in recess. What a farce. What shall I do? Woe is me. Click as they lock the door. What shall I do? Well, we're going to roll up our sleeves and we're going to find a contradiction. How are we doing for time? Pretty good for time. I wonder if I can get this done, then it's going to seem like I have actually completed all of the relevant quests. Is this a create food scroll? No. I think we're out of all our free creates food scrolls. Or are we? Oh yeah, that's just money. Can't eat money. Yeah. Objection, Your Honor. I would like to ask health as well. ELO is got a tapeworm or something. Did the trick, though. Okay. So, I mean, I think what I need to do is talk to Alyssand. If we can, if somehow or other we can crack this entire conspiracy wide open, just in the course of the rest of this day, then we'll be laughing. But yeah, I don't know. Aha, here we go. James, I have discovered where thy companion Dupre is being held. He is directly beneath the temple in a locked cell. One of the temple guards is sympathetic to our cause. He hath given me this key, which will lead thee into the hidden parts of the temple. If thou dost explore the temple tonight, I can arrange for the guards to be absent. Now I must go, before Zulith doth see me speaking with thee. Good fortune. Well, okay. So we're just gonna break them out? Seems like the kind of thing that would make us no longer welcome in Fawn. Unless we also solve some kind of conspiracy. Overthrow the captains and the Priestess of Beauty. Shimino. Alright. I mean, we have a lot of Monetary, I think. Not Monetary, Filari. But I also had a banana somewhere. Here. Have a banana, buddy. Once again, without hunger. And then otherwise, we got time to kill. So let's kill some time. Try not to look into too many more barrels. Don't want to seem suspicious. I'll buy some food. Should have known that thou wert trouble, asking all those questions. Shall not speak to thee until the oracle hath ruled. Begone! Okay, great. Well, don't get hungry again, team. I mean, I can cast the create food spell if I need to. I'd just rather not. Who are these dudes? A captain plus Joth. Well, probably they don't want to talk to us. Let's see, though. Hey, Joth. Good to see thee again. Ah. He's got nothing much to say. You'll if you ever have to conduct a show trial, Cedric, you're ready. Why, thou art the confidant of the accused blasphemer. I cannot be seen speaking with thee. Off with thee. That's fair. I understand where you're coming from. Maybe we could nap in Callista's bed till the evening. Wonder if that would be held against us during the trial. What time is it? 2:06 p.m. I guess I'll just sleep. Where's the inn? I'll find it. And hey, I mean, time keeps on slipping as long as we're looking. So we got that going for us. Boathouse or something like that. That's what I assume that building is. All right. Hey, Dauphinia. Moment, if thou wilt. At thy service, my lord. Well, then, come talk to me. Leave! I have no wish to be seen with thee. Thou dost consort with criminals and blasphemers. Leave me alone. How soon you doth forget that I brought you a letter from your lover. Gave you the blessing of feeling useful when I relied on your healing services. Did some kind of favor for you, I think, to get those. When do we eat? Oh no. Well, no one in this town wants to sell us food anymore, so I guess we're going to have to go steal some cheese somewhere. Also, I was in the inn and did not manage to mentally note the geographic location. Oh, wait. It is just the tavern, isn't it? You're a bit hungry. Yeah, of course you are. Okay, let's go up to our room. You'd think he wouldn't want us in the room anymore. Check these drawers. Now that nobody's looking, we can peek in the drawers. Ooh, what's that? Welcome to the Broken Ore, finest inn in the known world. Well, thou art staying in our fine inn, then we like to try our fine food. Inquire downstairs with the bartender Gendon. Hope thou dost enjoy thy stay. Well, I mean, you know, it's not great. In many, whatever. Oh, great. Okay. There. So, who's hungry? Elo. I really do think he's got some sort of intestinal parasite. But what are we supposed to do about that? Since it doesn't seem to be an actual status condition in the game. Are we going to be breaking Dupre out? Or is going in there somehow going to just help us win the trial, so to speak? I don't know. It's 3:39. Well, let's get a solid 8 hours of sleep and we'll go find it. In how many hours shall we awaken thee, James? Well, like I just said out loud, Shamino, 9. 9 hours. Pleasant dreams. Arise, James. It's time to continue the quest. Indeed it is, but give me a moment to pour a glass of water. Hello? I must eat now. Is that me? And Shamino. Good lord. Fortunately, it's all in the food bag. Sausage for Shamino. Sure hope I can fill up on pie. I'm still hungry. Nope, no luck. I had a banana somewhere, I believe. Can I light a candle here? Yes, I sure can. It's not a candle, it's a big old torch. Okay, do I, in fact, still have any food that's not in Shamino's food bag? If only you could feed yourself with wine alone. If we use this summon spell, if it's summon like a deer or something. I had a banana in here, but I think I gave it away. No! Okay, come on, please. Well, at least for a moment. I don't want to keep casting create food. Because the game is not super generous with reagents. This is still part of the palace. Where the throne room is. The temple then is right here. Let's do this. Well, pretty fair to have a bad feeling right now, buddy. But let's see. Let's find out which of these... This is not great, stealth that we're exhibiting. Okay, I got a bunch of keys. I don't think it's this one. Is it this blue one? No. Is it this one? No. It could also be not this door. So that's fun. It could be that the key was automatically placed in a different bag. There's any number of stupid things that could be happening here. Let's try another door with the keys in the main bag before we really go down the road of trying other things. If only earlier, when I was literally commenting aloud on how I needed to clean up my used keys and get them in the useless key bag, I had followed through. Okay. Is there an obvious looking new key here? Perhaps there is. Or perhaps there's not. Because again, I didn't do the thing I should have done if I'd been being more responsible. It's okay. We'll survive. And again, might not be these doors. Ha! Okay. Problem solved. Ooh, wait. What's in the poach? Also, I saw bread downstairs. That's exciting. Gems. Too heavy. Really, Elo? And now I'm hungry. Well, I sure hope we find bread down there. Elo is laden. All right. Can you take these, Shamino? Or... Yep. Perfect. Hey, Dupre. When do we eat? Let's worry about that in a bit. Dupre? Yes, my lord. He doesn't want to talk to us through the bars? Is he too ashamed? I don't want you to see me like this, Avatar. Oh, wait. There's a clear switch on the wall. That's the answer. Or is it? It's not. Okay. Can I just eat the bread through the... No. Is it the key, but I needed to click more accurately? No? Are these pickable locks? Damn it. The bags within bags limit is tough stuff. Okay, there. There's the useless key bag. Strange that it didn't work. Yeah. Okay. What's up here? Oh, it is thee. Callista. The levers have been set, and the traitor's fate is sealed. Wait, thou art not Callista. So thou hast found out our little scheme, hast thou? No. No, but please go on. Thou shouldst have understood. A woman cannot be left to control a city. They have not the brains for such matters. Why not just go to any other city than the one where the city charter says it is to be a woman in charge? But also, that's very sexist. Not admirable, dude. But thou hast no doubt been swayed by the ploys of a woman. Did Alyssand give her favors willingly, or did she force thee to bargain for them? Wow, buddy. This guy's a stone cold misogynist. Of course, I can never allow thee to leave this chamber alive. There's 3 of us, 1 of you. I got a real big black sword here. And it's over. When do we eat? Decorative sword. I would have armed myself differently. Yikes. What dost thou wish, master? Says the oracle. What's your current revelation? There will be a grand trial soon. At the end of the proceedings, I shall proclaim the verdict. I have been told to say the following. Dupre is guilty of associating with demons to destroy our beauty. The fiend, James, is also guilty. What kind of trial system is that? You can't just be like, surprise, there's a second defendant and he's guilty, no trial necessary. Such offense to beauty cannot go unpunished. The stain of their presence must be washed away with their blood. Can we change that revelation? I shall proclaim whatever thou dost instruct me to proclaim. What dost thou wish me to say regarding the accused traitor, master? Say that the trial is corrupted. I would like to really underscore that. I will say the trial is corrupted, and I shall denounce the true traitors. I have waited many years for this moment. I thank thee, master. Huh. So the oracle is sentient, but doesn't have free will, I guess? Really? Yeah, hold on. Can we drill down on that? I have been the prisoner of the great captains for many generations, stranger. I do not know who thou art, but I am glad thou hast come. At last, I can speak the truth. Good stuff. Catch you later. 'Tis my duty. All right, well. Hey, Dupre. We're just going to head out. Don't mind us. When do we eat? Great question. Do any of us happen to have a little bit of food for the Avatar? He's a hungry, hungry boy. It's not looking good, though. I can cast create food, of course. I just don't want to be using my reagents on a spell that does not create a really great amount of food. We go find a deer to kill, but I'm trying to be a vegetarian, so. What to do? Every time I see the pile of lockpicks, I temporarily think that they're grapes. But alas. Oh yeah, we still have that severed hand. Can't bandage my hunger. Might just have to cast this stupid spell. But hold on. Let's try a little harder. How much protein is in these worm hearts? Chill scroll. Chill scroll. Wonder if we'll ever need the chill spell again. If only we could have eaten Dupre's food. All right. Can we eat food anyway? You hate to lower yourself to desperate scavenging, but I'm hungry. Sack of flour, rolling pin, an orb of dough. Can I eat it? No. Can I bake it? Well, I'm hoping soon. I'm hoping this will turn into bread. Haha! Fresh bread. Very tasty. I love fresh bread, so I'm doubling up. Believe the bread is ready. Very tasty. All right, great. Listen. We're calling that part of our compensation package for the unjust accusation and the false imprisonment of our friend. Oops. I like this gimmick that the Oracle's a fraud. It's a pre-programmed thing that says what people tell it to, but it is like it does have its own mind, and it finds it distasteful to be used like that. How many hours shall we awaken thee, James? I guess 8. Pleasant dreams. Arise, James. It's time to continue the quest. Nobody asked for food. Damn it. Come on, team. I should have shared the bread. I'm very hungry. One more casting of this damn create food spell. In many liem. Then eat that fish off the ground. You're still hungry. Eat the apple. Very tasty. But is Elo hungry too? Oh, Shimino's still hungry? The create food spell is supposed to create enough food for the entire party. Well, we're just going to ignore his hunger for now and get back to the temple. Hopefully we can go down and eat Dupre's prison food once this is over. When do we eat? After the trial, buddy. Rego Death, welcome. It was great. It was a good time. I wasn't there for much of it. I was there for like the last hour and a half. But it was a lovely, lovely time. Let justice be swift. Great to see my dad, of course. Saw my uncle. Some family friends who I hadn't seen in a while. Danced and had a couple drinks. And, well, actually, exactly one drink. I had one beer. Where's the Priestess of Beauty? And where is Great Captain Voldin? I'm not sure, thy ladyship, nor is Jorvin to be found. It is most improper that neither Voldin nor Callista are here, but I shall not have justice detained. I shall continue in Callista's place. Hail the lady, all hail the Lady Yelinda, who hath condescension to conduct this portion of the trial in person. Who hath condescended to conduct this portion of the trial in person. All hail, O great lady! Whatever. Dupre's representative James shall now present the facts to defend his friend. James, thou must call upon any citizen present in the temple, and mayst ask any questions pertinent to this case. Pardon, lady. Excuse me, great lady, but I must address a point of order. Since the fellowship troublemakers were so disagreeable in our earlier meeting, they have been excluded from this session of the trial. Avatar. Whom wouldst thou care to call before the oracle? Let's have Delphinia. I call Delphinia to witness before the oracle. Now, we already know that we've rigged the trial so we win. I'm just irritated at all the people who turned on me. Hail to beauty and the omnipotence of the oracle. I shall answer thy questions truthfully, Avatar. Of what can I tell thee? Tell me what you know about the character of the accused. This man drinks far too much, and his health will surely suffer for this someday. Okay, that's... yes. Yep. He's also a bit of a braggart, and he doth think himself a ladies' man. He did try to steal a kiss from me. Dupre doth have an evil heart. I'd not be surprised if he were in the service of demons. What do you know of demonism? I do believe in demons. There is much evil in the world, and I do not believe that we cause it of ourselves. Our ancestors did beat the British by escaping to this land. Is it so incredible that the daemon would want revenge? We should be very afraid, all of us. No further questions. I really wanted to confront her about, don't you know that I'm a good guy? Avatar, whom wouldst thou get a call before the oracle? Alysand's not here? Let's get Dylan up here. I call Dylan to witness before the oracle. Dylan, come on down. Oh, I'm not used to standing in public like this. Crowds make me nervous. Let this be swift. Ask like questions. Can you tell the real story about how heroically I found your daughter's engagement ring? That is what Alyssand said in her testimony, that thy friend did return her engagement ring to her. Mighty nice of him, I say. He looks to be a good lad. Doth he need a wife? I'm afraid thy daughter is not lively enough for me, old man. I know that the priestess fears the ring was stolen by magical means, but what about the storms? They steal things every day. Could not a storm have taken my daughter's ring? Thank you. That's enough. No further questions. Avatar, whom wouldst thou get a call before the oracle? I would love to have... Who are these people again? Who's Jendon? Oh, right, Jendon, the captain of the guard, who's not here. Garth is supposed to be the good one of the captain of the guards. Who's Olan? The fisherman. I call Olan the fisherman. I call Olan to witness before the oracle. Olan, come forward. Oh, right. Hail to Lady Yelinda. Hail to the oracle. Hail to everyone. It's like 9:30 in the morning, dude. I'm afraid he hath been drinking. I drinks to forget my pain, innkeeper. Now go ahead, Avatar. Ask me the questions. Well, you must like, come on. Dupre's a good guy, right? Oh, I love that man, Dupre. Sing that drinking song that Ed's teach me, the one about all the young ladies. I don't think that would be advisable. I have my lute with me. For all the young ladies with bricks in a pile, I'd be a mason and lay them in style. Roll the leg over, roll the leg over. Zones, man! In the earshot of Lady Yelinda, that's no decency. Leave me alone. I don't know if that helped. But again, we're confident in our defense because we've rigged it. But we've rigged it for truth, so it's okay to rig it, I guess. Virtue of justice, baby. I would actually like to cross-examine the Lady Yelinda. I call Lady Yelinda to witness before the oracle. Yelinda, stand before the oracle. That's weird. Last time, when his team called Lady Yelinda the oracle, he made a big deal about it, and she testified from up there. When I do, he just calls her down. I shall answer thy questions, James, for the sake of the oracle, but do not try my patience. Okay, so what were Dupre's exact words? Because you seem to remember them differently than I did. I do not remember every word uttered in my presence, James. These were my exact words, lady. All hail Lord British and the glory that is Britannia. You know what? I didn't think this through. Can I motion to strike? Beauty forbid! Thou hast spouted the blasphemy again. I cannot bear this. Avatar, whom wouldst thou care to call before the oracle? Oh, let's keep it rolling. Handsome young Garth. Call Garth to witness before the oracle. Garth, come on down. Question me. I'm ready. On what subject dost thou desire information? What do you know of the character of the accused? Met him face to face, and I find Dupre to be the most surly, disrespectful man I have ever seen. He offends with every breath that comes out of his ugly face. Do you believe in demons? Lest anyone be confused, let me state unequivocally that demons exist. Evil is real. The tales of our forefathers about the demon king named British and the lands he stole in the name of virtue are literally true. They're literally half-truths. Lastly, I have absolute faith in the Priestess of Beauty. Wherever she may be, she is too beautiful to be wrong. Okay, no further questions. Pardon me. Avatar, whom wouldst thou care to call before the oracle? Let me remind myself who these people are. I haven't even written anything down about... Alright, Jendon, the captain of the guard. He's not even here. I call Jendon. I call Jendon to witness before the oracle. Jendon, stand before the oracle. Oh, no. It's not the captain of the guard. It's some other guy. The innkeeper. Why hast thou brought me before the oracle, Avatar? Ask me like questions. I was just confused. I'm sorry, but what do you think of the accused? He can outdrink any man in this town. I think he could outfight nearly everyone except Jorvin. Jorvin, thank you. That's the captain of the guard. I must admit, Dupre's a likable man. It's hard to believe he's a tool of the beast, British. No further questions. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead on this one. Avatar, whom wouldst thou care to call before the oracle? Well, let's get Joth up here. The other great captain who I haven't killed yet. I call Joth to witness before the oracle. Joth, come on down. I'm prepared for thy questions, James. What dost thou care to question me about? What do you think of Dupre? Well, I must say I find him likable. He does his duty without blabbering all the time. Hard to believe a good man like Dupre would be in league with Damon British. So you really believe in demons? Look here, James, I'm a captain, no theologian. Find it hard to believe in something I can't touch or smell. Yet all our legends tell of this beast British and his crimes against our ancestors. I suppose I don't know what I believe. Pardon me, Callista. No further questions. Avatar, whom wouldst thou call? As my last witness, I call you. I call Zulith to witness before the oracle. Oh, right, that's me. And he goes over. Ask thy questions, Avatar. However, I shall reserve the right to silence. After all, I am the custodian of Lady Yelinda's confidential matters. We already discussed this. She'll clap if you need to be silent. So why were you following me? As I stated in the earlier session of these proceedings, Dupre was too sharp for me. However, I did see him conferring with Dylan's daughter. She's a known sympathizer with the Fellowship. My daughter is not on trial here, Chancellor. Well, I suppose not. You suppose? And what do you know of the character of the accused? Why, the man's a known drunkard. Now listen, I'm not saying that Dupre doesn't drink too much, but he can hold his liquor. He's not like a drunkard. And a companion of thieves and cutthroats. Look at those he consorts with. Who, me? A handsomer version of yourself? Alright, well, sit down. Avatar, I yield the floor to her graciousness, the Lady Yelinda. Hear ye? Both sides have stated their facts and called their witnesses. Let it not be said that there is no justice in Fawn. Now, before the face of beauty, I call for a verdict upon Dupre. All rise and face the oracle. Dupre is innocent. Set him and his companions free. The true criminals are Priestess Callista and Great Captain Voldin, who have conspired to convict this innocent man. Dupre, we've wronged thee. There's nothing I can do to erase our shame, but I would be pleased if thou wouldst accept a token of our regret. Here is the crystal rose of love. Good news! We have captured the false-hearted traitor, Lady Yelinda. Callista is in chains, and Great Captain Voldin hath been found dead. Thou hast acted correctly, Jorvin. The oracle hath just denounced them.
Why was Jorvin oh, right, because he's a good guy.
The Priestess of Beauty hath confessed to me that she and Great Captain Voldin were united in an evil conspiracy. By use of secret levers, they dared to control the utterings of the sacred oracle. Only by the actions of the brave James hath the oracle been freed to utter the truth. Who knows how long this deception hath been practiced, says Alyssand. Have the citizens of Fawn always been the victims of the great captains and the priestess? I did mistrust thy words previously, Alyssand, but now that Callista hath confessed, I know not what to believe. Really? Such perfidy, this is Lady Yelinda, makes my blood run cold. Have the priestess jailed until I decide what fate she deserves. As for Voldin's death, that saves me the trouble of having him executed. Praise the deed.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry that we have delayed thee in thy quest, Dupre. Please forgive us. Thou mayst leave Fawn freely, and be assured of a warm welcome if thou shouldst return. Thou hast shown me that I have much to learn about being a ruler, and I thank thee. Guards, release Dupre. This trial is now dismissed.
All right. The band's back together. Does Dupre have any food on him by any chance? He's got his crystal rose now. I bet that turns out to be relevant at some point. Although I have no evidence that that is so. Okay, well, we can buy some food now. When do we eat? It's the major question of our times. Yep, we're all a bit hungry. Actually, hopefully I'm not. No, I am. Not all of us, but some of us. Okay. Well, let's go to the most unsanitary kitchen in the world. Ah, here's our man. Good afternoon, my lord. Return so soon. How may I help thee now? I would like to buy some food. So desire a stiff drink, a warm meal, a room where thou canst rest? Food, please. Aye, we have something here that'll fill thy belly. What dost thou care for, my lord? Well, I would like some rolls. Rolls are hard but nourishing. They cost 8 Falari. Does thou find the price agreeable? Let's haggle. What if I offered you 6 for a roll? Does thou pay 7? Yep. Not a bad piece of business, my lord. Does thou agree to a price of 7 Falari, my lord? Yep. How many rolls would thou like? 4, please. Eat hearty, my lord. Does thou care for more? Yes. Let's get some mutton going. Do not see much meat here in Fawn, so the price is a bit steep. I sell mutton for 42 Falari. Is the price acceptable? No. Thine hands are full, my lord. Dost thou care for more? I don't think he's supposed to say that. Yes. What about sea bass? Probably the same deal. Caught fresh every day, my lord. How? 35 Falari is my price. Is the price acceptable? Let's haggle. What if I said 25? Thou art tough like an old sailor. So agree to a price of 33 Falari, my lord. Fine. How many sea bass would thou like? Just 1. Eat hearty, my lord.
So care for more. Oh, we forgot to try to just get the prison food. Oh, well. I'm not short of coin. I have so many coins, dude. All right. Couple of rolls for me. Who else was hungry? It was Shimino? Yeah. Well, Shimino, eat this sea bass. And then get the food bag open. So that I don't have to carry these rolls. Kidney belt. Didn't I buy more rolls than that? Or did I eat 4 rolls? Ah, whatever. Yeah, I'm sure I want to save over this old game. Thank you. All right. Got to wrap up fairly soon because we got company coming tonight. But hey, feels good that we got a bunch of stuff done. Or at least one significant thing. Now, it seems very likely that Dupre's prison food just remains. But his cell is locked. No. Alright, well, fine. Okay, so now, feels like we've done the major quests in all 3 big cities. What next? Is it time to start trying to find a way to the north? Is it time to start trying to find some kind of clue leading to the daughter? Is there a fellowship camp quest now? Is it time to start trying to visit the shrines? Or should I be waiting for the game to actually tell me I'm on a quest for the shrines? Many things it could be. 12:54 p.m. So we missed the training window for the day. Let's head out in the world. I should move my map back to the main bag. Wait a minute. Does the letter M just bring up the map? Sure it does. Let's do it. Hungry. Let's just avoid trouble while I'm here. Leave me alone. I try to avoid trouble, but you keep on finding me. Damn it. The hunger. Well, there's one roll for each of us. If either of them says I'm still hungry, I'm going to be very irritated. Nope. Okay. Well, let's go talk to the fellowship and see if there's something new there. Hey, Leon. As always, I'm honored thou choose to visit me, James. How may I help thy quest for unity? No, never mind. I thought we might be able to talk about the recent show trial. Hey, 'tis always a pleasure to see another Britannian of Fawn, Avatar. May I serve thee today? Yeah, you're from Britannia, right? My ship was hired by Batland to transport scholars to explore a new land and spread the word of fellowship. Now, even if we wanted to return without Batland, we cannot venture onto the sea for fear of the terrible storms. Righto. I guess there's nothing really for us to talk about, dude. Good to see you. Would you mind if I stole your cheese? No, that would be wrong. I do feel justified in stealing all the food I want from Fawn as compensation for that trial. And also, I should have like found Delphinia, see if she wants to say, boy, I was a real, you know what, for testifying against you and believing the worst. I should have known that your character was stalwart and true. Where is Delphinia? Are her gardens over here? Yep. Hey, Delphinia. 'Tis always a pleasure to see thee, Avatar. How may I be of service to thee? Oh, are we just back to normal now? Great. Awesome. Cool. You better hope I... Well, actually, I got the virtue of honesty. I was going to say, you better hope I never get called to testify against you. Oh, but that's the problem with being so virtuous. You can't get revenge. It's considered wrong. Okay. Whoa. When do we eat? Son of a bitch. All right, well, I don't know. We eat if we can find a deer to kill, and not a moment sooner. I believe the bridge is blocked. What do you mean, Hila? The hell are you talking about? Okay, let's run up into the woods up there, see if we can get there before anyone starves to death. What's this whole thing? Just a black rock obelisk. Two more hungry characters. Game is really making me pay. Come on, team. We can do this. Hooray! We eat when we find something that we can kill and eat, and not a moment sooner. So keep your eyes peeled. Oh, buddy, believe me, I know that you need food. Is this food? No, it's a rock. Gotta go through the swamp to go further north to the forest. Let's run back this way and hope a deer is spawned in the woods down here. Run from the ooze. Good work, team. Alright. You're hungry. What are we supposed to do then? Let's find it. What happens here if we just eat this food we found? If anyone gets mad, then fine, we won't do it. Oh good, it's all of us, so it's not even enough. We eat all this food and not be saved. Well, not super admirable, but I mean, we took it from the Fellowship, right? Also not super admirable that we left our old man to starve. Whoa, teleport storm. Told you. You can eat if you spot a deer somewhere. And not a moment sooner. Let's go to the woods. Oh, did we leave? Was there any cattle left in the horrifying murder house? Because we did kill a cow there once and get a bunch of food. Uh-oh, I'm poisoned. I don't know why. Aha! Regroup, team. Stand in a way where you can see ELO clearly. You eat that ham. And Shimino, you take the rest of it. Is that the one we just stripped? Yes, good. Use a ham on a ham because I was not trying to double click there. Okay. Very tasty. How am I doing? Am I dying? Nah, I'm okay. Let's see if we can kill up some more ham. Or even better, a cow. This murder house would be a much more compelling location if, like, the characters reacted to it, something happened. Maybe it comes into a plot later. I guess time will tell. Oh, no, I'm not going to do it. We already got a bunch of ham. The characters don't automatically attack deer if you don't tell them to. And that just makes me feel like I don't want to do it. Whereas the pigs attack on sight. Can I even find the other one to click on it? There were two, weren't there? If there were, we slaughtered one of them so hard it's just gone. Wolf meat, too tough. Okay, at least for feeding the non-avatar characters, we always have the option of going hog wild, so to speak. Arrgh! Run! Not from these wolves, though. We can just kill the wolves. I remain poisoned. I'm not really taking any damage, so I'm just going to keep on hoping I sweat it out before I go wasting reagents or potions on it. Yes, please open the gate. They're the only thing I've ever spoken to you about, so it shouldn't be that hard. Wait, what time is it? Like in the game. What game time is it? 6:08 p.m. Okay, perhaps, perchance, I should take some of this time to go see if we can grab a monetarian knight who's hungry. Shimino. Well, Shimino, you're carrying a gigantic bag of ham. Just reach into your ham sack. Grab a hawk. Wait, can we get mutton off this sheep? No. It's already been stripped of its meat or it's rotten. Either way, it's not good mutton. We're just looking for one corpse. Hey, a troll. To the death. That's not how the troll felt, though. Here we go. Body. Dupre. You take it. I hope this guy's a monetarian. Too heavy. I can't even see the numbers. Ah, forget it. It's not that important. We don't need the money so badly. Still not actually suffering any damage from this poison. My Ring of Regenerate, which I believe I have on, is keeping pace with the passive damage of the poison. Yeah, that's what I want you to do. You're the gatekeeper. Come on. Let us in, please. Okay, what time is it now? We barely killed any time. Hey, Dupre is laden down with stuff. Oh, it's because of all the money. And all the gold nuggets and stuff. But the Chancellor in... Hey, will you... Alright, we can't talk to him. I was like, maybe he'll... Will he change these gold nuggets? Oh, damn it. Okay, fine. I'm eating the prison bread. All right, what am I interested in doing besides getting some training in? I don't know. Okay, I'm sick of being poisoned. But you hate to use your reagents. I've done it. The die is cast. I'll even save. I bit the bullet and cast some very basic healing magic upon myself. Okay. If only they'd replenish. If only the banquet table respawned food on itself. Killing time. Okay, do any of us seem like... You know what? I could carry a body. There's something to do to kill a little bit of time. Yep, open the gate. And the first one will be a good general test of whether these are Monitarian corpses. Monitorian corpses. Did this guy have anything worth taking? No. Won't fit. Can I put my sword in a pouch? Of course not. Why would we be able to do anything? Ever. What if you took all this money, buddy? Could I then put my sword in the pouch? Of course not. Okay, forget it. I could do this, I guess. Bonk. Instant kill. I should check this message. How do you mean I can't get there? On account of having company. Nope. Not a message pertaining to our upcoming plans for the evening. Damn it. Okay. Just gotta move this body all the way back to Monitor the old-fashioned way. My greatest triumph in Ultima Online, a game where I didn't have many triumphs, was that I found someone who had their character macro fishing in a town and was able to get myself aligned on the screen perfectly such that there were no guards to auto kill. And then with my Taylor character, who was just there to earn money to then try to drop off to my real characters. Damn it. This is going to foil us, isn't it? Okay, here's what we'll do. Shimino. Wait, can Shimino just take the body? Probably not. No. Shimino, open thy bag. Hold my sword? Of course not. Hold my bedroll? Put my sword on my back, perhaps? Haha! Alright. Could have done that in the first place, I suppose, but let's go find out if this guy counts as a Monitorian. I wish that guy just had a bell you could ding that he knew meant open the gate, so we didn't have to have that conversation with him every time. Now where's the crematorium? I think it's over this way. Aha! I guess leave the body here for now and then come and cremate it in the morning just in case the guy's like, well, I didn't see you cremate that body. I'm not giving you a monetary reward on spec here. I'm not taking your word for it. That system could lead to absolute chaos. Okay, where's the inn? Where's the inn? Banquet hall. Training grounds. Is the inn to the north from here? Residential homes. Inn. Alright. Get up good and early. 10:07. Take a solid 9 though. I swear, every single one of you better just not be hungry when I wake up. Actually, we have so much ham. We can take care of it, if need be. Unless I'm hungry. I have too ethical to eat the ham. Too principled, at least. Good thing is, even if we're not getting paid for this, we still did the right thing. What? What? Oh, 'tis thee again. Nope. Yeah, you're gonna cremate me one day. Oh, I did do a body. No. Alright, well I thought of course, it has to specifically be a pikeman. There might have been pikeman bodies in there. But, nah. You know what? Is there something in... You know what? No, don't waste the window here for training. I think the window opens at 9, though. So, hold on. Because one of the things I have is like an who's hungry? I think it was Dupre. It is, but it's also me. Fine. I'll eat the ham out of necessity. Did satisfy me. Okay, great. But okay. If I'm carrying around an urn with ashes, obviously it's supposed to go somewhere in here, right? Maybe. Hopefully. Oh, hey. Serpent Gate teleport location. We don't have a serpent tooth that takes us back to it yet, but perhaps one day we shall. Excuse me. How may I help thee now? Oh, right. It's just this lady. No, never mind. So, hold on. Probably that's that, urnless pedestal is where I'm supposed to be returning the urn with ashes to. Let's see. Let's see what happens if I put it there. Gotta find it, of course. Not sure who is carrying it or where. Fawn-ian. Gotta be very careful not to mix up your urn with ashes with your Fawn-ian. That can go horribly. Also, just got all this sulfurous ash. Will you accept us returning the sulfurous ash? Tankard of ale. Or bottle. Empty bag. Wait. No. Wear it the cool way, Dupre. No. He refuses. Hey, he's got some jerky. Might just be that I can't do this returning. Oh, wait. Urn with ashes. Well, even if we don't get a piece of our stuff back for it, this is still the right thing to do. Any reaction to that? No. Well, could I buy some of your vegetables? Actually, never mind. Not for now. All right. See you later. I still haven't found your daughter or even really started investigating her disappearance. But I promise I will. Just haven't given it much thought. Maybe that was the wrong thing to do with the ashes, but felt right. Okay. Here we go. Let me look up in my spreadsheet. Let's see. Kaladin does strength and combat. Brendan does strength. That's all I know so far. So let's look. Who... I would like Dupre to get some combat. Pikeman? Oh, I'm a fine-looking warrior. How may I be of service with you? Want to train? Dupre will train. With Galadin, please. We should try training with Shazana and Brendan to find out what they do. Oh, wait, no. Brendan, I know. Luther. Yeah, that's all right. He likes the... he'll use a sword, I guess. I have overwhelmed thee with sheer strength. Learn from this lesson, my friend. What happens if we pick fight? I wonder. Well, Dupre is stronger and better at fighting. So that's good. Alright. Let's try training with Shazana. I need to take notes to try to figure out what she does, though. All right. 24, 18, 25, 18. Pikeman. Yeah. I would like to train. I will train. I'll train with Shazana. She's not here. Noon and 3. What about Luther? Okay. Yes, that's all right. I'm a sword guy myself, I guess. You know what? Give me a Morning Star. I forgot that when you do it yourself, you actually have to press C to activate the combat. Been beaten. And now, I got 3 strength, no change in dex, no change in combat or intelligence. So Luther is just another +3 strength guy. Alright, well, let me note that. Hey, this is a cool song. Is there a train? Does someone train me in intelligence back in old Moonshade? I don't know. Yes, I want to load. Okay. So Dupre does have his training. Great. I'm going to wait for Shazana, I guess. I'm curious, though. With this same save. Let's find out what happens if we pick fight. I'd like to fight. Merely a spar then? Alright, good enough. Wish that I switched to fight. Dupre. He's been training hard. Give him a hammer. A mace. How would using a hammer or a mace indicate that you're squeamish at the sight of blood? You bash someone's head in. Oh, they all attack you. Ha! I've bested thee, away with thee. The hell is the point of that? Alright. I do have a feeling that Shazana will turn out to train Dex. I guess we'll see. I'll kill a little time and try it out. Just to gain information. What has happened to my pocket watch? Oh, I see it. I see it. 9:23. Oh, man. Well, let's go and see if we stumble on something in the world. I could try to find one of these shrines, even though the game hasn't really given me the quest to find them yet. Or maybe just knowing about them and knowing that there is an idea of doing a pilgrimage is getting the quest. Do I go in deeper, try to find an official pikeman body? Yeah, I've talked myself into that. And it wasn't hard. Ah! Avoid the flames. Would have sworn I saw more bodies. Shield of Monitor. Here we go. Huh. I'm using a fire wand. I did not instinctively... Whoa. That's an interesting way to hold the corpse. Let's go find out. Does anyone have ice? Are we still complaining about the heat from a while back when we went near the heat? So I could cast the spell of chill if you want me to, but seems unnecessary. Seems like a waste of worm arts, Governor. Have I gone too far west? No. Here we are. The crematory. What? Oh! 'Tis thee again? I'd like my payment. Cha-ching. Alright. Kind of sad that they don't 100 smackers. Dupre, what are you doing, buddy? Big bag full of money. You can swing that like a weapon. You can't trust these people to choose a sensible weapon. And yet it hardly matters. We still killed the troll. Again, the charms of this game are not in its high-quality RPG systems. Okay. Well, we can do a bunch more training now. I'll set myself up to at least use a weapon properly. So perhaps... Okay. Who could use training in strength and combat from Kaladin? I mean, it wouldn't hurt me to have it. Shimino could use some strength. As could Elo, although Elo is quite good at combat. Alright, Shimino, you're getting your strength and combat training. So should I. And then I'll see if I can also get training from Shazana. How many points do I have? I don't know. Hold on, nothing. Only 3 training points. Okay, so I'll hold mine off. But let's train Shimino. Shimino would like to train with good old Kaladin. Oh, we're good for the Monetary. Cremated your cousin just now. Give Shimino a sword. Perhaps we put off... I don't know if there's ever like going to be a reward for winning at sparring, but maybe if we ever win during the training fights, that'll be the sign that it's time to take a crack at sparring. So maybe there could be some kind of prize for beating them in a fight and then they respect you. It's not completely implausible. ELO will train with Kaladin. Just give him a sword. Not sure how that actually even matters. Maybe it does. But I don't know that. Overwhelmed by the sheer strength of Kaladin. Alright. What time is it now? 11:40. Not too much time to kill. Alright. I'm going to get this training done. Find out what Shazana does. And then... I mean, it's almost time to wrap up. But perhaps I'm going to charge up north through that swamp and find out what's on the other side. I mean, it looks like a big forest. But maybe I'll immediately discover something cool. $11.59. Okay, Shazana should be there now. My stats are those numbers I've already written down. So we'll find out what Shazana does. Hey, your mom. Showing up right near the end. But good to see you. How's your Sunday going? Oh, for given value of exciting, I have exciting news, which is that on Tuesday, we'll be debuting... Oh, my. Alright, I've been beaten, because whatever. Beaten, but... +2 and +3 to combat. +2 dex, +3 combat. That's great. Wow. So, is this good sleep? Like, is this restoring you from a long week? Or is this just accident? Like, oops, slept the day away. The bad kind of sleep. Aber's just yelling like crazy all of a sudden. But it is none of her feeding times. And I'll be back with her soon. But yeah, so as long as, knock on wood. Hold on, I got some wood here. As long as nothing stops Greg from being able to do Greg and James Beat 'em Up on Tuesday, we'll be debuting the official Greg and James Beat 'em Up theme song. I've been playing around with a Fammy Tracker, a Famicom/NES chiptune tracker. And so I made a 16-second, it's just like, it's like a 4-bar beat played twice. But I think it's pretty good. And so that'll be a nice thing because right now when I put all these videos on YouTube, I leave the starting soon song in and just put a timestamp. But now I'll have starting soon song, and then when it's time to start, a shorter separate title screen, then when I put them on YouTube, chop it down. And the best part is that I managed to resist the temptation to tell Greg about it or show it to him while it was in progress. So he doesn't know about it. I get to spring it upon him. We'll just call this one active save. I'm wrapping up soon. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I haven't done any real composition yet in the Family Tracker. I took my concept was I remembered a melody that I wrote like 20 years ago on the bass, and I programmed that in, and then I made some put a beat under it, and then the bass melody I did not play. I made on just a voice. So then I got a bassy sounding voice to do a really, really simple bass line. And then I used the sampler because the Famicom sound chip had a sampler in it, so your Nintendo can say "Blades of Steel," and I used that to create a little vaguely hip hoppy. Like there's no scratching, but it's as though someone was what the fuck? Vorpal bunnies attacking us. Hey. What are you doing? Man, these characters are idiots. Left to their own devices. They do the stupidest things. Use this two-handed hammer, buddy. That's not what he was using. What was he using? No, he's got a magic axe somewhere, doesn't he? And a sword of defense. Just the most useless warriors you've ever met. Arm yourself, man. Or is he swinging a poach in his other hand? Yes, he is. Hey, Abra, I'm in here. Come in, sweetie. Oh, Shamino, what have you done, you idiot? Well, great. Now the food bag's not on his... What's going to be easier? Swapping the bags or just... It's not. What's going to be easier is moving all the food to a new food bag. Hey, Abra. I'm in here. She's not convinced that I'm in here. Or she just doesn't care. She wants me to come out. And I will in a moment. Oh, here she is. Hey, Abra. I agree, sweetheart. Any gator meat? No. All right, here comes that swamp. Can we get through it? Ooh, there's like a cool bridge structure over it. What's up with that? Can we get to the other side and climb it? We get some venison if we wanted. Zelo fighting with his bare hands. The Avatar certainly is. And I believe the Avatar took a poach off his side. No, okay. I can have my sword back at least. But I did take the poach off my side. Good lord. What Why does the game do this? I understand the answer is because it hates you. Abra. Abra hasn't really been going out for for her walks to the shared patio space lately. And then today, when I came downstairs in the morning, she insistently, with great purpose, wanted to go into the hallway, and she marched right out, and she didn't even hesitate. I was like, "Oh, we're actually going for a walk." And where does this lead? Ah, solved that mystery. So we went around. I went out with her. Well, we have loads of food, unless it's me that's hungry. No, good. Only yellow. Okay. Shimino, get the food bag. Alright, just gotta find our way in. Investigating this is my last thing today. So she goes out with great purpose. And we round the corner, and I figured we're going down to the shared patio space, like we do. Is there no way in? Is it the opposite idea? Oh, great. The Avatar stepped in like a dummy. It's the idea to find our way in from the other side. And we came around the corner, and there were 2 leaves on the ground in the hallway. And she ran to the first one all excitedly and checked it out. She's like, "What the hell? Why is there a leaf in here? Leaves are outside things. Why is there a leaf inside?" She sniffed the first one, and then she darted from that to the second one, sniffed that. Yep, these are both leaves. And then she immediately turned around and was like, "Okay, we're going home." Investigation complete. Do we all need swamp boots to walk into the swamp? Because if so, I hate that. Or do we need like a water walk spell? I can look into that next time. So we are running out of time here. So let me go past the swamp and see. Oh yeah, don't talk to anyone at this. Whoa. Hey, excuse me. Gargoyles. Hold on. Are these friendly gargoyles? Hey, fellas. No? Naked as the day they were born. What's this? A wall? Where does this gate go, out of curiosity? Inside, a burned body. Door that won't slide. Oh, there's a button though, which opens this thing. We kill a dude. This is all kind of wild. Giant skeletons in here and a bear skeleton. Where does this teleporter go? Back outside. Okay. Kind of a flat revelation. Oh no. Oh, because it teleports us below the door. So you gotta go through. And then hit. Okay. Maybe that will become relevant later. Hungry, you say? I don't care. Shut up. No, okay, who's hungry? Shimino. Let me patiently instruct you, buddy, on how to take the food out of the food bag you're holding and eat it. Good job. Ah, right, the sleepy swamp. I have encountered this before, I think. I must stay awake, but I can't. Are we all captured by someone? What happens? We are captured and taken, well, we're separated and stripped naked. Well, this is interesting. This is probably a thing to do more with next time. What the hell is that? A dream creature. Oh. Hammer's too heavy. Okay, cool. We're in some kind of dream realm. Perhaps governed by some sort of dream logic. Can't use the map, but that's no big surprise. Something the something. I'm not going to translate or do anything with this right now or save because this seems like a great thing to tackle next time. Oh, easy to beat the dream creatures. Okay, let me run a tiny bit more and just see if I can find a single thing that'll happen that I'll have in my mind to get started with next time. Oh no. The brass box turned out to be bad. Oh good. That'll be fun to transcribe. Is that Batlin? Anyway, we'll have this later. Avatar? Cool. Okay, well, put a pin in that, but we know what's up next time. Maybe. The Dream Realm in the swamp. Cool song. All right. Okay, we'll wrap up there. Check it out, team. Yeah, that's it for today. Productive. We found that there was indeed a fawn-specific quest. It was easier than both the Monitor and the Moonshade quests. We completed it in a single go. And then we found another thing to maybe do next time. Get knocked out in the dream swamp. See what happens in the dream realm. Or maybe that'll prove fruitless and I got to do something else. I don't know. But either way, I'm looking forward to finding out. Sometime soon, I gotta put a full-on pin in Ultima 7, Part 2 Serpent Dial. Just take a little hiatus, play a different game, maybe get back to Space Quest or something. For the time being, I'm enjoying Serpent Dial. It's just like, I know there's so much ahead of me. I can't just carry on without playing another game. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Check it out. Tomorrow, barring disaster, I plan to play some Lolo. So as soon as I confirm that I can do that and when I can do that, I'll put it on the schedule, put a notice out on the Discord. By the way, folks, if you're having a good time here at 58 Dream Street, come join us in the Discord. Stimpinski tells us about the board games he gets. Every now and then we chat about something else. I make announcements about things. If you're into Friday Night Frosthaven, you can track our campaign stats. Maybe later I'll do something else with it. I don't know. I have all kinds of ambitions to come up with ideas and then start working on them maybe like in December. And then maybe make some New Year's resolutions and try to hit the ground running in 2025. But yeah, that's that for tomorrow. On Tuesday, Greg and James beat 'em up. We're having a surprising amount of fun with the second Rushing Beat game of Jalico's Rushing Beat trilogy. We're playing the localizations, so we already played Rival Turf. We played Brawl Brothers. We're like, it's not amazing. But it was pretty fun. It was fun enough that we're going to play it again, see how much further we can get, see how much more the game has to offer us. And then after that, we'll probably go on to play the Peacekeepers, the third one in the trilogy, which has a thing I'm really looking forward to surprising Greg with.
Just a really weird localization choice that you might already be familiar with. I won't spoil the surprise, but the exact opposite of that surprise is another surprise I have for Greg, which is the song that I just mentioned, the debut of the Greg and James Beat 'em Up theme song. So make sure you're there right at the start, or check out the video on demand afterwards, because that'll be cool. Then next Friday, it's Friday Night Frosthaven. We're 2 sessions in to the Realm of Endless Frost scenario. We're right at the boss door, but I don't know what we have in us for beating this boss. Greg has raised the point that we might not really have the optimal party for beating this particular scenario, because the boss has ranged retaliate, and also there was the torture orb room where every time you hit the orb, it damages everyone in the room, bad guys and heroes alike. So the problem is, both my character and Greg's character, our big advantages come not from major damage single attacks, but from doing lots of little attacks. But that's bad when there's retaliate on the table. So maybe we're not going to win. But either way, we're going to have fun. And if you join us, you will too. Next Saturday, we are getting back to the Kasari Quadrant in Star Control 3. Started up my second run last week. Didn't get a chance to play yesterday. Had a busy day. Caught up with an old friend. Caught up with my old dad on his 70th birthday party. Not his birthday. That was earlier in the week. But yeah, my dad, 70 years old, looking spry. I don't think you'd look at him and peg him as a 70-year-old guy. And perhaps apropos of that, I'm going to turn 40 in the next few, less than half a year. Yeah, we got the boyish gene in my family. So yeah, didn't get to play Star Control 3 yesterday, but I'm looking forward to playing more of it next week. The second run, because I hit the failure state the first time, is going much better. Yeah, my friend that I was catching up with is like, of my cohort, I think I'll be all right. I think I'm gonna hang in there. The way I think about it, it's like 40's not even that old if you're in complete denial about it. Yeah, but she, my friend who I was catching up with, she is like very, very. If she'd been born like a few weeks later, she would have not been in my cohort. She would have been a grade behind me. Never would have gone to elementary school, junior high, and high school with her. Well, yes, but like we wouldn't have been in the same classes and stuff. And she was saying that like she's finding it totally easy to turn 40 because like every time she sees it happen to one of her friends, she's like, all right, doesn't seem so bad. By the time I turn 40, it's like everyone's been 40. I'm not super worried. Forever young, baby. You're not old until you start, ranting about how everything was supposed to be. There was a golden age once and we lived in it. Now it's gone. That's the moment you become old. And I don't believe that. We were talking about the 90s yesterday, reflecting on how they were kind of a terrible time. Not that we're really living through great times right now, obviously, but what are you going to do? They're interesting times. So there's a dubious blessing. There was never a golden age. And the moment people start convincing themselves that there was, and that it was specifically when they were like an adolescent, that's the point where you are actually now old. Once you're shaking your fist at the kids today, believing they're into weird trends. They're all eating Tide Pods. I guess that was the thing about 10 years ago with Gen Z. That's when you're old. It's not about a number. So yeah, there we are. Although I need to redouble my efforts to stay. I was getting back in shape real well at the end of the summer. Then I got COVID right at the start of the school year, and I just haven't got back in the exercise routine. I got to stick with that. I'm running out of time to rely on my really quick reconditioning metabolism. I need to become a consistent person who does a bit of exercise so that my hips don't seize up forever. But yeah, Star Control 3 next Saturday is the point there. And then before you know it, it'll be Sunday again. I'll be back in the Serpent Isle in a weird dream world, finding out what that weird dream world's all about. And that's it. That's all there is. So hey, if you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, then you can't hear my voice. But I'm glad you stopped by anyway.
So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, when we try to get through that soporific swamp together, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you